Hello Cancer, and welcome to your March reading. So, I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about. The first card that came out was the Five of Cups. Now right away I want to say to any of you that have went through grieving because you have lost somebody close to you, my condolence, because this can mean that. But it also mean, because of course not all cancers went through something like that, but it also means sometimes we can have a tendency to focus on what we have lost, even if it was a long time ago. Focusing on it, reliving it inside of us. Also focusing on what didn't happen, because sometimes we can grieve what we have lost, but we can also grieve possibilities that are no more, or things like that. After that I have the Lovers. So Lovers, right away, this is a decision. This is balancing our feminine and our masculine, being inspired by the divine, and so on. And what comes after? The Devil and the Five of Pentacles. So right here we have two fives on the first row, with the Devil and the Lovers, which are two major arcanas that look alike while being very different. There's a big decision you're taking this month of letting go. There seems to be a lot of letting go and healing this month. But here, this is really like, what is my focus? What is my reality? And what am I choosing to focus on? Okay, like here the feminine is focusing on the angel, and the masculine is focusing on the feminine. When you look at where they're looking at, the actions are inspired by the feminine that is connected with the divine within ourselves. Here, no, the feminine is looking at us, the masculine is looking at her, but her genitals instead of her head, like in the Lovers. And here, this would mean that you believe that you're left out in the cold, you're abandoned by the universe, that you have to sacrifice, that all of the Five of Pentacles and how it can be so sinuous. Every time we rise in consciousness, we can get rid of some of the fives. First, in their more obvious ways. Let's say that you do have abandonment issues. That would be in the Five of Pentacles. In a more subtle way, maybe you deny yourself things in order to try and give more to others, to be appreciated and to be loved. That's a bit more subtle Five of Pentacles. In another ways, maybe you don't think you're enough, or that you believe that people don't want to give to you, only with conditions, or if that means you're going to have to give 10 times what you receive. All these little things. Under the Devil, that's like the illusion. You see how this always happens to you. You're never supported. There's never anybody there for you. That is your reality. Look at all you've lost, and look at everything that was spilled. Here, this month, you have kind of a moment where you can make a decision about rising above this. Under the Five of Cups, we have the Fool, and we have the King of Wands under it. So right away, that tells me that energy of the Five of Cups, which is very draining, okay, because we're like focusing, and on what we focus, this is what we manifest. So we are focusing on our losses, That is very far from a leap of faith into what the universe is going to support me, is going to be there for me. I have faith. No, it's I don't have faith. And this affects my willpower also and my ambitions. If I have this inner belief that this is my reality, my own ambition and willpower will be diminished, you know. This is the most I can have struggling. So, of course, these two things, faith and your own willpower of what you decide to go for, and so on, is affected by that. Under the Lovers, we have the Seven of Wands, and we have the Two of Cups and an Ace of Pentacles. So right away, there's the dynamic Two of Pentacles, I mean Two of Cups. Right away, we have here a show of the dynamic we have with other people, with the other being the mirror in the Two of Cups. Yes, it can be a romantic thing, but mostly the Two of Cups, it's the mirrors in our life. Either I am on the defensive, where I feel I need to mark my territory, defend my interest, or, you know, people are not out there for the betterment of me, or they don't want me to succeed, or whatever is my belief. I am alone out there in the cold, having to support myself, and others are attacking more than supporting and cheering me on. But here with the Lovers, it's the opportunity to change that, so that the others actually bring a pentacle. That means there's an opportunity out there for you Cancers to have somebody offering you something solid and concrete, and on an energy level that would bring your Five of Pentacles into a Six of Pentacles. The 5 plus the Ace, that would be 6. And that's why under the Devil, like giving you the opportunity to actually get rid of another level of 5 of Pentacles and the Devil. So under the Devil and the 5 of Pentacles, we have the Tower. Now right there, these are two levels or two stages of the awakening process in Tarot. The first one being the Devil, because you cannot rise in light if you haven't faced your shadow, if you haven't faced your limits and where you lose power. And then Tower then strikes you where you've been wrong, an awakening, and there you have all the little yods of gold coming down, taking you down from the structure you have created to try and make it, because that was no way going to bring you up to where your happiness or your fulfillment or your expansion would have been. And then under that, what do I have? The Six of Pentacles. So I was saying two levels. First door is the Devil. Second door is the awakening. The third door would be the Star, where you are in peace, aligned with your stars, and therefore a beautiful, pure channel. So, Six of Pentacles, there it is. I see my Devil. I see where I lose my power. I see my belief of the Five of Pentacles. The Tower strikes it down, and here I have a Six of Pentacles right beside my King of Wands, Two of Cups, Six of Pentacles. For some of you, you will have met somebody that wants to be with you. It asks of you to have faith, but your past experiences are more a question of, yeah, I've grieved relationships where I was sad and hurt, and I saw my emotions being poured down on the ground more than anything else. Very hard to have faith. So here, either I am protecting myself or allowing me to rise and have a different kind of mirror, where somebody would actually bring something into my life instead of me sacrificing for the other, and have a union that would be balanced. Bottom of the deck, I have a Page of Cup, so that can be an offering. So for some of you, it will be seen as, shown in your life as a relationship coming in. Others of you, this is happening inside, opening the door for a relationship to come in, or just changing the dynamic of the relationship you have now. So either way, it's very good. Okay, let's clarify this. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Cancers for the month of March. Cancers for the month of March. Okay. All right. That was quick. 5 of Cups, 8 of Cups. And that is beautiful with justice. Yes, focusing and reminding ourselves of all that we have lost, all that went wrong, and so on, all that we haven't lived, that we wished we would have lived, is not fulfilling emotionally. Okay? It's running on an empty gas tank. And here, 8 of Cups, this is noticing, acknowledging that fact, and making the decision to actually go for an Ace of Cups or a 2 of Cups, to fulfill ourselves. That is what that guy is doing. It's under the moon. It's an inner decision. Yes, there's more out there, and I'm going to go for it. I'm not believing this guy that tells me that, no, you're meant to be alone and you'll be alone all your life. No, I'm going for it. And here, justice, it is a way of thinking, a vision, an understanding that is rebalancing a situation. And here it is going to rebalance your emotional vibration. And that is very important for Cancer, because your stability comes from that. Your sense of security, emotional security through high vibration of emotions, being able to share and receive and feel conscious high emotions. This is your path to your happiness and enlightenment. Okay, let's look at the Lovers. So for the single ones out there, I wouldn't be surprised that that kind of inner decision, yes, okay, we have the Tower and we have the Fool. So that decision that I was talking about here, there's this enlightenment that, you know, it's almost like saying, like, okay, this is what I've lived, I've suffered, you know, all of that was my reality. But there is more out there. Now I see it, now I know it, and I'm going to jump for it. I'm going to go for it. Because the way I was doing things, by holding on to the pains and the sorrows I had before, I would have never reached my happiness. Tower, that download is coming down. And it is as soon as you are deciding to allow more, as soon as your inner feminine rises its head to the divine and says, yes, there is more and I want it. It's like an awakening to the other. That the other doesn't have to be always showing the face of abandonment you know, sacrificing you or whatever. It doesn't have to show that face all the time. Let's look at the devil and the Five of Pentacles. You can have a mirror that comes bearing gifts, not you always giving. And apparently this is for the ones of you that did not receive much from the other until now. The devil. And it's not because you weren't lucky. It's kind of you were unconsciously creating this. Show me the devil. Yeah, okay. So, Five of Swords, Eight of Swords. Five of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is a feeling, you know, and it's a reality fact in life, 3D reality. A Five of Cups, it's the feeling. We're kind of looking at it and feeling it. Five of Pentacles, it's our reality. Either we concretely have been abandoned and so on, you know. Sacrifice, left out in the cold, you know, think that we're not enough or that we can't have and so on. And I say think because here the Five of Swords is with it. And the Five of Swords is that hyperactive mind there that goes and kind of distorts things in the fact of yes, this is my truth and this is it, and I feel awful and I cry about it. And part of my mind is telling me, well, that's your reality. And when I try to get out of that's your reality, I kind of get stuck in my head, giving me all the arguments. Well, that time, remember that person did that to you and that person did that to you and so on. And here, your mind saying, you see, I was right. And there you are, leaving and crying. And that is all him saying because that is your reality. Ten of Cups. You've reached your cycle of cups. And now it's time to have a new cup, an Ace of Cups for you. That's why we have the Page of Cups here. Arising what you allow in emotionally to heal, so that you arrive at the Six of Cups, where it's a healed heart chakra that flows, and that you can start feeling the love, the emotions of others around you, and your environment, and everything there. Let's look at that Fool. Six of Pentacles. And the Empress, which is unconditional love, ruled by Venus here. We have the sign of Venus on that heart-shaped rock there. Six of Pentacles, we have it right here. And there goes Mr. Black Buddy. All right. So here, having faith in balance of give and take. Not Five of Pentacles, but Six of Pentacles. Where what the universe wants is for me to be fulfilled. And that I will be able to give my overflow with joy and ease and receive the overflow of the people around me with joy and ease also. Sorry. Okay. So this is how the Empress feels all the time. Unconditional doesn't mean I am allowing to be hurt and so on in order to receive love, and that I will love anyway. No. She loves herself unconditionally also, and will only accept in a balanced way love, attention, time, energy, and so on. Let's look at that King of Wands here. Of course, you could be dealing with a fire sign, but Mostly this is talking about willpower. And with this, we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Star. Here is that third step. Here is that inner faith of knowing we are enough, knowing our value, knowing our worth. Queen of Pentacles, she went through the Pentacles. She's balanced in her what she allows in. She knows she'll be supported by her masculine, her inner masculine, and the mirrors in her life. And here, the King of Wands, which is your willpower, is completely different when it comes to choose what you're going for and what you desire in that case, bringing you much closer to what your soul has intended for you. Let's look at that Seven of Wands under the Tower and the Lovers. The Hermit and the Ace of Wands. So instead of being on the defensive, where because the other is somebody that is a source of not, bringing something, but maybe, from the past experiences, a source of misery or sacrifice or whatever, okay? Here the Hermit found his truth, as balanced his masculine and his feminine within himself. That's why he has the 6-pointed star in his lamp, which is the triangle of the masculine and the triangle of the feminine, one on top of the other, creating the 6-pointed star. And so this is what is guiding him. So we have the Lovers card right over it, which is that beautiful balance of this, those two elements within ourselves, the masculine and the feminine. What we perceive, allow, receive, and how we act out there, express ourselves, go for, and so on. These two need to be balanced. And it's going to be in a new way, having to be less protective and more in faith, because we're changing that dynamic. Here I have the Magician, and here I have the Two of Swords and the Nine of Cups. This is to clarify the Two of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So that Ace of Pentacles, it would bring us happiness and fulfillment and so on. We have the Eight of Cups there, like that decision of, yes, there's more out there, I want to go for it. There you will have somebody actually offering you this. You will see it out there, and then it's going to be your decision. Do I trust it? What is my truth? Is my truth that whatever they're offering me, I'm going to end up losing and having to sacrifice and suffer? Or will it be a wish fulfilled and bring my happiness, and it will actually bring to me instead of take from me? Magician, what am I going to manifest? And in order to manifest, we need the 4 elements. What will be my truth when it comes to that? Because you could have the most amazing company offering you a job, or the most amazing partner offering you a relationship, or whatever it is. But depending on your perception of things and how you're going to deal with it, you can transform that into whatever, into the worst nightmare. Magician, that's your power of manifesting. Okay, let's look at the Tower. Okay, well, we have the Page of Pentacle, Page of Cup. So I guess that Ace of Cup, you're gonna take it. And here I have the Three of Cups. Instead of the 3 cups on the floor, spilled in the 5 of Cups, here the 3 cups are in the air, rejoicing. It's when the people around us are actually making us happy, bringing us happiness, joy, and so on. Celebrating life. This is like choosing to celebrate life. Therefore, accepting what the other will offer us, because we know it comes from a place of fulfillment and it is truly free. 6 of Pentacles. And that will mark the world and the devil, the end of this thing. Because you will be balanced. You will allow yourself to receive, and you will only give when it is out of pleasure. So no sacrifices to try and be loved or whatever, or to prove that you're a good person, or whatever the 5 of Pentacles is for you. You know your worth, therefore you're not abandoned, and you will not abandon yourself either. There you go. So, my beautiful Cancers, I'm gonna wish you an amazing month of March. And thank you for watching and subscribing and commenting. I read all the comments. If you want a private reading, the description is below. There's an email. You write to me and I'll write back to you with the info and all of that. Thank you for the ones of you that gave donations. It helps more than you think. And on the new moons and full moon, like the one we have now, I do a little ceremony to give you back. And on this, I'm going to send you all my love and light for the month of March, and Mr. Black Buddy also. And so we'll see you next month. All right?